Come on in, join in. We are here once again, live on the set. I am your host, your favorite left tackle of all time. I take that proudly. It's T.Stead, people. Appreciate you joining in. Like at the door. You already know that's the entry fee. That's the admission to enter the set live. It's just a like. Like at the door, please, people. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to all the subscribers. We are steadily climbing. Shout out to the members. Working on a members only live stream with a guest. Trying to put that all together, whether it's in the playoffs or before. So, all the members of the Quick Set, please stay locked in, stay tuned, stay ready for that. Yeah, like at the door, my good people. Share. Tonight, we have an incredible show set up. The Dolphins are playing Monday Night Football against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it is so much to talk about from Sunday, so much to talk about for looking forward to tonight's game. I got the dive bar joining. We're going to, get a chance to really dive into the situation that is presented to the Dolphins with this game and the others that's coming up. What's the keys to victory? All those good things. So stay tuned. Second half of the show will be all Dolphins, all Monday Night Football pregame. First half, I want to talk about everything that happened yesterday. Saints back-to-back wins. Nick Underhill will be joining for that segment. And it's heating up. Playoffs are near. It's around the corner, 3 games left. This is where everything becomes clear and defined, and it is time, and it is a great time of the year in football. Very excited. Without further ado, my good people, I'll start off with the number one seeds on both sides of the NFL. The AFC, Denver Broncos, the NFC, LA Rams. These two teams are built differently, but a lot of similarities. And when I say that, I want to dial it back to the simplest form, the foundation that these two teams are built on. And that is affect the passer, protect the passer. These two teams are built with that in mind. So when I talk similarity between these two teams, I'm not saying Matt Stafford and Bo Nix is the same. I'm not saying Devontae Adams and Cortland Sutton is the same. I'm not saying Puka and etc. Okay? Their foundation, the nucleus of both of these teams, the mission statement, the core goal and value on both of these number one seeds are the same. Affect the passer, protect the passer. The Broncos consistently, in their win yesterday against the Packers, they didn't get a ton of sacks. They didn't get sack fumbles and the things that they have been accustomed to over the weeks, but they are relentless. The Broncos, man, listen, I feel very, very strongly about these guys' chances to go the distance. And because of that reason, they affect the passer, they protect the passer. The Broncos defeated the Green Bay Packers yesterday in a great game of two of the best teams in the NFL. Packers are nice. They got everything that you're looking for. A huge loss with Micah going down, but outside of that, Packers have everything that you're looking for. Jordan Love is playing at an extremely high level. Josh Jacobs is that continuously, consistently. But yesterday said a lot about the Broncos and all the narratives that has been around them and their win streak. They had the lowest point differential for a team on a 10-game win streak. Like that matters. It's a 10-game win streak. And they had concerns about the offense, questions about this, questions about that. I think they answered a lot of narratives yesterday. Bo Nix specifically answered a lot of questions yesterday. Even though we've seen him play really well in fourth quarters, from the very beginning, Bo Nix was sharp. He was comfortable. He was accurate. His playmakers helped. The O-line kept him pretty clean against a very, very scary Green Bay Packers pass rush. Bo Nix, he was impressive all the way around from start to finish. They were able to put up more points we've seen the Packers give up all year. And we've seen Green Bay, what they've done to the Detroit Lions, what they've done to other teams who have big explosive offenses and put up huge numbers. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos offense answered a lot of narratives yesterday. So now what? That's my question. Chat, tell me, what are the concerns? What are the questions when you're talking about the Broncos now? What do you look to? What is being said? Seriously, what is being said on why the Broncos won't be the last man standing? A lot of what I just said about the Broncos, and they're getting better too together. Like Green Bay marched down the field on them more than we have seen too. And at times it's you start to raise an eyebrow, but the thing that the Broncos do, their playmakers make plays. That interception by Patrick Mahomes I said Patrick Mahomes. The interception by Patrick Surtain was the play of the game. And it happened when it happened. It wasn't the last play of the game, but it changed everything. You steal a possession. You're having a back and forth offensive battle. You need a great player to make a great play. He stole a possession. He stole a possession, and the Broncos were able to steal that game because of that. They're great players. They're making great plays. They're getting more and more comfortable with each other. Bo Nix, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers, just really clean football. Shout out to the Broncos. I'll go over to L.A., the other side of the NFL picture, and the number 1 seed LA Rams, they affect the passer. Verse, Young, Turner, they affect the passer relentlessly, consistently. That clock, the quarterback clock is always ticking when you're playing against the Rams. And it don't matter to them guys up front, don't matter who the O-line is, who the quarterback is, they're coming after you. They really are. Them young boys are hungry, they are hunting. And then offensively, I think the Broncos defense are notably feared as the best unit on that team. In LA, the Rams offense is notably feared as the best unit, and maybe in the league. What Matt Stafford is doing on a consistent basis, MVP is at an MVP level. He is the favorite. He is the favorite right now. With some guys that's still there. You know, Drake May has been impressive. He had a couple struggles yesterday in the loss to the Bills. Josh Allen has turned it on like none other. He has. Josh Allen has turned it on. Justin Herbert as well, playing really well. You know, you look at his roster and his team, these guys are carrying. They're carrying quite a bit. They are. And they got talent. Don't get me wrong. They got pieces and playmakers and all that, but they're making the necessary plays at the right time. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, they're, as far as that MVP race is concerned, those guys are really turning up that heat. But to go back to the Rams, they affect the passer. They protect the passer. The O-line is playing extremely well. Run game, pass game. Kyron Williams, he's able to get into the end zone multiple times, or just on the ground, they're able to get into the end zone multiple times. And what Matt Stafford is doing with Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, who wants to play these guys, man? Nobody wants to see them. And Seattle is a team that I feel can really push them. But Seattle offense concerns me. They're not able to run the ball. They can't. When the whole stadium knows they're running it, they haven't been able to prove that they can do it. That they can line up and go get a first down here, first down there. They can't. And then the playoffs is going to come down to those situations. It is. And I really hope that we are able to see that from Seattle before the season is over. The defense is fire. Seattle defense is fire. But when they're not creating a ton of turnovers or defensive touchdowns or, super favorable field position, the offense have struggled. Sam Darnold has done great things. JSN has done great things. And they pull out that win yesterday, which was incredible. But Seattle concerns me with the offense. They concern me with the offense. The last time they faced off against the Rams, Sam Darnold had 4 interceptions. And the Rams didn't beat them by much still. Despite the 4 turnovers, they were still in the game. So you want to assume that offense won't look like that again, but that offense have looked like that more times than we would like for them to look like that this season. So, I still got the Rams in the NFC. I will not count out the Eagles. Well, refuse to count out the Eagles. I know that they, did what they had to do and against who they played, but the Eagles are proven. And I think that we are quick to write them off because of their offensive struggles and the energy we've seen from some of those guys. Is A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts on the same page? Is Saquon Barkley unhappy? You know what I mean? Like all the narratives that we've seen come around the Eagles, the loss to the Cowboys, the loss to the Broncos, and we started to write the Eagles off. I believe so. In media and as fans, I think we started to write the Eagles off. And it's a little too soon. It's unfair, too, because they are the defending Super Bowl champions. They are the team that's proven. They are the team that has the ultimate confidence that we know what it takes to get the job done. Every other team, all 31 teams, outside of the ones eliminated, they believe they know what it takes. They think this is the path to get to the Super Bowl, to win the Super Bowl. They think this is what I need to do to win. The Eagles are the only team that knows because they just did it and they're defending it. So I don't want that to be minimized at all. I don't want that to be overshadowed. Philly is still there. Eagles are still in that picture. So on the NFC side, I got the Rams as my clear favorite at the top. I think it's, in my opinion, it's clear favorite. Seattle will be the second best team in the NFC to me. Third, I will go with Philly. Fourth, between the Bears and the Packers, the injury of Micah Parsons, and definitely want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Micah and Patrick Mahomes on both season-ending injuries. Terrible, just terrible, really unfortunate. A huge blow for their teams, for the sport, for the world of sports as a whole. 2 superstars, 2 megastars. Patrick Mahomes, what he's done so far in his career, making the case, to go down as the greatest of all time. That's the resume that he's building. And Micah, you know what I mean? One of, if not the greatest athlete we've seen on the defense side of the ball. He's a megastar, super productive, one of the top 3 defensive players in the league for the last 5 years. So to see those 2 talents go down and what they mean to the sport and to the NFL, my thoughts and prayers are with both of those guys. Back to the point I was making about, I low-key lost my point. Nick Underhill face popped up, and it just made me lose my whole train of thought. Help me out, Chad. Where was I?
It's like that, man.
Nick, you popped up, and I was cooking. Oh, I was going through my NFC power rankings. So I had Rams as the top, Seattle second, Eagles 3. The Bears and Packers are right there to me, but I got the Bears with the injury of Michael. With Micah being gone, I got the Bears taking that spot, and the Packers are around top 5. And then in the NFC for me, on the AFC side, I got the Broncos sitting comfortable. Let me pull up the AFC. Comfortably at number 1. They answered a lot of narratives yesterday. They did it convincingly. And, they had to come back like they've been able to do, but they're making the necessary plays. They're only getting better with that young team. I got Broncos number 1. The Patriots lost yesterday to the Bills, but I got Patriots number 2. Still got the Patriots number 2. Spectacular performance by the Bills. Huge statement game. We've seen Buffalo chase down a team and win the division. We were 3 games up on Buffalo to get to secure the 1 or 2 seed in 2023 when I was with the Miami Dolphins. And the last game of the season, we lost to the Bills. We lost those 3 games. Our last 3 games, we lost all 3. The Bills won all 3. They came back and stole the division. We had to go to Kansas City, play the coldest game ever. We lose first round exit. So we've seen the Bills smell blood and hunt down a team for the division. The Patriots have a better situation, because if they win out, it's locked up. You know what I mean? So they will have to lose one more game in order for Buffalo to catch up, and Buffalo had to win out the rest. So I still got New England at number 2 because I believe in their defense more than Buffalo's. Buffalo defense has been really inconsistent. A lot of talent over there and splash plays, but on a down-to-down basis, they're just giving up too much, especially on the ground. And that worries me going into the playoffs. They're giving up too much on the ground. Ed Oliver's not coming back. Like, that is the concern. They can score. They can keep up with anybody, but a turnover here, turnover there for the Bills. If they lose a couple possessions in a playoff game, which can very well happen, I don't trust the defense to get them the ball back consistently. So I got the Patriots 2. I got Bills 3. I got Buffalo at number 3. Let me look at my AFC picture. Cole, can you help me out? Let's get an AFC. Or Nick, if you know who I'm missing on the AFC side in the top 5.
Man, it's so wide open. Like, everybody's dying. Everybody's falling out. I think for me, and you're not gonna like me for saying this, I think my 2 though, like my Super Bowl right now, like 2 days ago I said Seattle, but I think I go Rams Bills right now. I think that
Rams Bills.
I think that's it for me, man. I kind of see like the Broncos and the Patriots maybe like y'all in New Orleans in 17, where you kind of gotta learn what it's like to be in the playoffs and go through it.
They're a year away, you think? A year ahead?
Yeah, I mean, like, if Josh doesn't do it this year, when's he ever gonna do it? Like, that's kind of the question. Like, Mahomes is gone, Lamar's gone, like, it's cleared out. If you don't get it done this year, like, I don't know. I don't like that team. Like, I feel like the most vulnerable they've been in forever. But if this ain't the year, like when is it? It'd be kind of crazy for him to not get there.
I can agree with that, though. I can see that. Not that I picked the same 2 teams. I got the Rams and the Broncos, but
I hate to be a Bo Nix disbeliever too, man. But like, I just got to see it. I got to see it in the playoffs. Like, and he's answering the bell every week. So I'm bringing in like college evaluation into it, and that should be thrown away. So I admit, like, there's flaw there in my view, but I just feel like I need to see him get it done in the playoffs. But that defense is crazy. He seems to be incredibly clutch. Drake Mays, he's unbelievable.
Fire.
Yeah, so I don't know. It always comes down to the quarterbacks for me. So I probably go Bills, Patriots, Broncos, I think, in that order. But like, I don't disagree though. I don't disagree with your take. It's just kind of, it's so wide open that I feel like you can kind of just shake it up and get a Yahtzee however you want.
For 4 and 5, just to close out the thought, 4 and 5, I got the Texans and the Jaguars.
Texans are scary.
Texans are scary. The defense is real. Pass rush is real. And the Jaguars they're doing what they're supposed to. They're winning. They're winning games. Same with the Chargers. Like, the Jaguars and the Chargers, I'll put them in the same class. And I don't even know how to classify it. I don't know how to explain it. But to me, they just feel like the same team. I don't know why, bro. They just feel like the same exact team. Jaguars, Chargers. And I don't necessarily trust either one of them to do anything in the playoffs. But they're winning. They're winning games consistently, and that's what it boils down to. So who am I to say I can really shut the hell up? Like, they're winning. So I can't say whether to trust it or not. They're doing it.
Houston's scary, man. They're going to mess up. They're going to, I think, on somebody. Like, that's the team I would not want to play in the playoffs. That defense it's insane. It really is. Like, they're unbelievable, yeah.
Facts, bro. It's scary. It's scary. Them rushers, and then on the back end too. Like, no, Houston will spoil. They're gonna spoil it for somebody, for real.
No doubt about it. Yeah, Stroud looked good yesterday. They're running the ball okay. Yeah, they're dangerous. They got big playability. Nico's crazy. Yes, I would not want to play them in the playoffs.
Trent Brown being back is massive for that man. Massive is the word because that's a massive man. But Trent Brown being back in that lineup has changed the outlook of Houston's offense. He has changed it. He's like, if you need a yard in the run game, here we go. Come this way. If we need 6 yards on the first down, come this way. Pass protection, he's locking down his right side. They're able to slide to the left. Like Trent Brown, him getting back from injury, getting back in that lineup has changed a lot for the Houston Texans. We cannot overshadow that at all. All right, Nick, let's get rolling before my dive bars come on and we talk Monday Night Football with the Dolphins. Listen, this man, he said, I just saw this interview, this clip, said, they getting shucked tonight. Who getting shucked tonight? Who getting shucked tonight? Who getting shucked? Hey, dog, he balling, bro.
Did you hear the song? So they make.
I did. I just heard it.
Yeah. Bun, man, he makes diss songs every time they win a game, and man, they hit. Like he knows how to make them remixes. Yeah, I can't believe Shough hit that at the podium, man. That was crazy.
No,
yeah.
that was crazy. That was crazy. I like him, man. A lot of swag, bro. A lot of confidence. Seeing a lot of leadership qualities, a lot of playmaking ability. Talk to him about Tyler Shough. What you saw yesterday?
I think he's a guy, man. Like I'm believing more and more every week. And the slow start again, very, very concerning. I don't think he's dialed in at the beginning. It's the same story every week. It's kind of crazy they can't figure this out. Going
that
over
first quarter was ugly.
Hideous, man. Like hideous. And like he just like they didn't do nothing. He missed that throw down the field. Like, it's kind of crazy looking every week. I don't get it, but when they figure that out and they start playing 4-quarter games instead of 3-quarter games, I mean, like they're gonna look pretty good. I don't understand it. I don't know if Kellen Moore should stop scripting plays. Like I'm in the bag of like thinking all the dumb stuff because like every time it feels like they get on the other side of the first 12, 15 plays, all of a sudden they start hitting on things, and it's like, well, what is going on with like why can you not script plays when you're that? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But he looks good, man. The third downs are insane. I did a study last week, and it showed up again in this game on third and long. Like defining third and long is 8 yards or longer. He's first in the league in quarterback rating, first in the league in completion percentage, first in the league in yards per attempt, and he was doing it again in this game. So those hard downs, hard situations, he rises to the moment. He walked down the field with 4 minutes left, scored a touchdown. Got him in field goal range again for the win. That's 2 weeks in a row with game-winning drives. Young QBs don't usually, have them game-winning drives, man. Like, and he's answering the bell in them big moments. I think he's actually like elevating the team. And they got banged up. Like they're losing guys on that game. Bailey gets hurt. They got Kevin Austin Jr. out there converting on the game-winning drive. I mean, he's doing it, man. Like there are a couple offensive linemen down. Caesar got hurt in that game. Just banged up all over the place. No running backs left. Devin Neal gets hurt, so then it's like, they're down to Evan Hall and Estime running the ball. Like, and they won. They beat the Panthers, and I think it's because of him. Like, he really looks like the guy. Like, I think he really has a real chance to be something here. I'm bought in, man. Like, I'm bought in at this point.
Hey, listen, I know you're not easily convinced, Nick Underhill. I know it takes a lot. Like you like Drake May. I mean, I said Drake May. Bo Nix has played all year as the number one team in the league, and you still talking about you need to see it. But so in
the playoffs, I say that I believe in him right now. In the playoffs, I got to see it though.
I say it to say you're not easily convinced. So it takes a special effort, and you're a great talent evaluator. I give you that for sure. You are. I'm seeing Josh Allen-esque play style.
Yes.
Arm ability. Playmaking ability. Extended plays. I'm seeing it. Like I'm seeing flashes of it. I'm not calling this man Josh Allen. People do not clip this and say that. I'm not saying that.
No, it's a good comp. Yeah, it is. It's a good comp.
The way that he moves, pocket presence, his size, his stature in the pocket, when he's out as a runner, I didn't know he was that fast. Tyler Shough can move. The thing that, and he's young, so the pocket, when I'm telling you, getting off that first read to second read, I love to see him find his check down, bro. I would love to see it, opposed to running into the back of this lineman and falling into the sack or whatever. Like, which sometimes he get out and he makes a play. But other times when he's taking sacks, if he can just find that running back 4 times, 5 times a game, 4 times, like Drew was the GOAT at that alone.
He was.
He would, I'm telling you, he would go from read 1, 2, 3 sometime, but he's going to find that check down. He just won't take the unnecessary sacks. Even if it's a 1-yard gain, 2-yard gain, that is perfectly fine. But the sacks, they start to add up. It goes into morale. It goes into the confidence of your O-line and your offense. That's my one issue. My one concern. But he's young and he's growing and he's learning. I like what I see from Tyler Shough, man. These last 3 games, the Saints are going for it. They're looking to go 5-0 to end the season. And looking at the schedule, you got the Jets, the Titans, and why not? Why not? And you get a chance to really see a clear picture, a great sample size of what Tyler Shough can do. Can he win these games? Can he lead the team? And if we can answer that call now in the season, don't worry about quarterback position in the offseason. You can start to create a team really fast. You can create something really fast. You can add necessary pieces in the draft and the free agency when you're sure about your quarterback and he's on a rookie deal. There's money left on the table for everyone else. I like where the Saints are.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, definitely stuff you can get better at. No doubt about it. I think right now, like, you're defining the ceiling. I like where the ceiling is, and then I think you get to that point where quarterbacks end up, once you get down the road, you start defining them by what they can't do. But there's a lot he can do right now. But yeah, definitely, I would like to see him just do more from inside the pocket in general. Great when he gets outside of it. Great when he extends plays. But yeah, just hit some of them, more of them plays from inside there within the structure of the play too, along with what you're saying. I do think that he's kind of slowed down a little bit in the pocket from first game to where they're at now. Like, I think you do see some like incremental improvement. At the beginning, there was a couple like panic moments where it was just like, yo, like, relax. Like, it's fine. It's not going to be a bit. Now it's still kind of, it's still there. There's still a little bit of, too much action, but I think it's slowing down for him. I think he's getting more confident. I think he's looking better in there. I said the same thing though. Like, there are some Josh Allen-esque qualities to him. He had a play in this last game where he's outside the pocket to the left. He gets the linebacker to, move over. He's moving with him and then kind of throws sidearm across his body, created a throwing lane. Like, that's stuff that either you can just do or you can't. I mean, he had another one where he pump faked, got the guy to jump like he was like, shooting a 3-pointer and then ducks under him and runs and gets out and picks up some yardage there. So there's just some like natural creativity there that is really impressive. I wish he was like had Josh's full stature. He's tall, he's fast, but he's kind of got like a Ryan Tannehill physique a little bit to him. And I do think, like, when you're talking about a guy that he's 26, I think maybe that's where when you're like, well, how does he develop?
He's 26.
He's 26 years old. Yeah. So, yeah, 7 years in college. Yeah. So, like, I think, look, Jordan Love was 25 when he got his first start. Like, you can improve and all that stuff. But I think physically, if he was 22, you'd be like, all right, he's going to gain 25 pounds and he's going to be built like Josh Allen. Like, 26 being, you're probably kind of where you're at physically. Like, you can still add to it, but I don't think it's like, well, his body's going to mature and then no, his body's like matured, but I think he can still add some strength and everything. I was a little bit worried about some of the hits he took yesterday. Like, chill out a little bit there. There were a couple where he tried to like run through stuff and it's like, don't do that. But overall, man, like, I think he's smart. I think he's definitely brought something to that locker room, like, for sure. The players are moving different. Like, they've bought in. They're confident. I think there's just some good energy with the team right now. And as you're trying to build with the new coach, get a new culture going, obviously, like, winning games costs you draft position, but I think the value in building your culture and feeling like you're going into something next year with momentum, I think that just carries people throughout the offseason.
I agree 1,000%. F that draft position. Let's win. Let's just always practice winning. Always. All right, Nick. It's time for some Monday Night Football talk with the Dog Workout. Before I go, I want to say shout out to Chase Young, closer. The sack he had to end that game was insane. So offensive line
get off in that game.
Yo, Chase Young looks like Chase Young has found it. He's had his aha moment. Like it's clicking.
No doubt.
He understands who he is, what he needs to do to be effective. He's starting to Ghost. Ghost, you goddamn right. Chase Young turning that corner. He is. He is. And the name that he had and all the buzz he had around him, he had some early injuries and all those things. He is sure about who he is as a player. That sack he had to win the game, scary. Speed to power, run through the left tackle, secure the run. Like it was, bro, make sure y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all go check that out. That sack was insane. Chase Young sack, fourth quarter to end the game for the Saints against the Panthers. All right, Nick, get out of here, man. It's Dolphins talk now, baby. Fans up time. Shout out to my Saints people, though. Who that?
All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. All right. It is about that time. It's about that time. We got to get this thing going, man. Miami Dolphins.
What up, T.Stead?
T.Stead. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, my guys? Bobby, Ghost, Eric. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing this evening?
It's a nice cold night in South Florida. It's 67 tonight, so we're really living down here right now.
Dog, my favorite time of year in Miami is December. I loved it, bro. December, January, I love it. 60s, 70s every day. I love it.
It's not bad.
Can't beat it, man. It's like 30 degrees in Dallas today.
Damn. Yeah, I'm closer to you. I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana, so I'm about where you're at right now.
Okay, I didn't know that. Lafayette.
Yes, we know it's freezing by you.
Yeah, it's about 16 out right now.
Where are you, Ghost?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay, yeah, Jersey.
I was gonna make that drive out to Pittsburgh, but it's like 8 hours, man. I couldn't swing that.
It's snowing, right? It's snowing in Pittsburgh.
I think we did have a huge storm in the Northeast, New Jersey. We got like 9 inches in New Jersey, but Pennsylvania's pretty dry right now, from what especially Western PA. But we'll see when the show comes on.
Field looks clean right now.
Yeah, I got I got boots on the ground there, and they're sending me pictures, and it looks pretty clean.
You got them sources. You got them sources, Ghost.
Just a cold night.
Ghost is very invested in the weather.
Yeah, I'm a big weather guy.
He becomes a weatherman on these primetime games.
If you don't know by now, Ghost likes to push agendas in the weather one, which y'all can have a good conversation about that actually. T.Stead don't believe in the weather. Ghost pushes every game behind weather.
That's what I say. I say that weather doesn't matter unless it's like a Chiefs game. Am I right?
That was different. Yeah, that Chiefs game was there. I'm with you, Ghost. Yeah, I don't believe in that weather shit at all.
We just came back from MetLife. Me and Bobby, we did the MetLife takeover in New Jersey. And, man, I was shedding layers before. It was about 43 degrees. We were pretty warm.
Yeah, no, weather don't matter, bro. Unless it's an historic day, like what we had in Kansas City. Oof. Don't matter. I would rather play in the cold than the rain.
Hell yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get into it, man. We got the Miami Dolphins against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
It's a big one, guys. With no hesitation, no sugarcoating at all. It's a must-win game for the Miami Dolphins. We know that. The rest of the schedule is lining up exactly how the Dolphins would want it to. But before we get into the rest of the schedule, let's talk about tonight. What's some keys to victory for the Miami Dolphins to secure the 5th straight victory and right this ship?
Run the damn ball.
Run the goddamn ball.
Run the damn ball. That's really it. 6 offensive linemen all night. Nick Westbrook out there on the edge. Tight ends in motion. Brunskill in motion. Let the boys be boys, you know? Let Achane do what he gets paid to do, or what he's about to get paid a lot more to do.
As he should. Ghost, what you thinking?
Yeah, I'm with Bobby. I mean, we saw last week against the Jets. The big talking point was like, how's Mike Tomlin going to respond? A different kind of head coach, going into Pittsburgh, especially at home. And, you go back and watch the film against the Jets, and they were putting 9 guys in the box, and those guys get paid to play football too, and we did whatever we wanted with them. So, dude, we got to run the ball. You got to feed H. I think what is the stat? 20 carries for Achane. We're undefeated.
Yep.
You got to feed
Damn,
Achane.
really?
And there's two,
Like his career?
I think
year.
so. I think it's every
this year.
I think it's just this year, but even still.
Yeah.
We have 6 wins, by the way.
Yeah, every time he gets 20 touches, we win, pretty much.
Yeah. But I mean, you got Brunskill in motion. Mike's getting super creative. You saw the Gruden breakdown. He's running plays that Gruden hasn't even seen. And you just got to let them play and get two around the edge. Force them to bite. Force that one safety. We saw it work against the Bills. They're still a good team. We saw what they did against the Patriots. They were down 21, came back. And, Mike was using 6 offensive linemen and throwing play action at the Bills. And, you saw Jaylen Waddle down there catching those 40-yard bombs.
For sure. Eric, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, running the ball for sure. No Derek Harmon tonight, so the Steelers give up 0.6 yards more per rush when he's off the field, so we got to exploit that. And I'm surprised Ghost didn't go with another strong defensive performance, so I'll take the low-hanging fruit here. Let's keep the defensive momentum going tonight. The Steelers don't have a great run game. DK is a little banged up. Aaron Rodgers is getting up there. So, I'd like to see some pressure on him, and hopefully the defense can pull through again.
For sure, Eric. I'll stay right there, too. I think that it's been overshadowed by what we've been able to do on the ground, specifically Devon Achane and his explosive performances. During this 4-game win streak, Devon Achane has put up stat lines of 28 carries for 225 yards, 2 touchdowns. 26 carries, 165 yards. 22 carries, 134 yards and touchdown. 8 carries, 105 yards and touchdown. So we've been mesmerized by that. The defense has carried. This 4-week stretch in righting this ship and changing the trajectory of this season, the defense has played lights out. Rasul Douglas is balling. He was just player of the week or player of the month in AFC, one of those. We got Chop Robinson getting effect to the quarterback with some sacks and sack fumbles. Was Minka back in the lineup?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Minka back in the lineup. We got the 2 linebackers balling, Zach Sealer and Chubb getting after the quarterback. The defense has been playing at an extremely high level. That has to continue. That's the one constant that has to continue no matter what happens offensively. Who's going to have a hot night? Is it Waddle? Is it Tua? Is it Achane? Regardless of what's going on that offensive side of the ball, the defense has carried and have to continue to do so for this Dolphins team.
No, I agree. It's I think what really shot the defense back up is when that defensive line started balling again. I think there were a lot of issues along that D line early on in the season, and now you see guys like Jordan Phillips coming along, man. What a draft pick he was, and
Biggers.
That defensive line is just scary right now. Zach Sealer coming through strong. Was it 2.5 sacks last week? They're playing much better football.
What scares you guys? Anyone can go. What scares you guys from the Steelers? What about the Steelers are you worried about tonight?
Scared? I don't know about scared, but intrigued by, the boys that were in that locker room with you last year. Jonnu wants some blood. Jaylen always wants some blood. Whether it's personal or not, Jaylen is a competitor.
Okay.
If you know Jaylen's strapping up extra tight tonight.
That's a fact. He's going to be talking crazy.
Oh,
we done mic'd up on that so badly.
No, they would never.
Like that would be like 10 seconds of total footage because he's just saying.
He's going to be talking crazy.
Yeah.
We're going to get a clip of him coming and talking shit to Mike McDaniel face to face or like close proximity. We will have that for sure tonight. He's going to be talking crazy.
Love that.
There'll be a bunch of side cuts where him looking at the bench, looking at the Dolphin sidelines. Cha.
Yeah,
Come on.
He's going to be on one for real. Well, from the Steelers' perspective is because Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf got off last week.
Yeah.
We know that the D-line and their pass rush can get after you. You know what I mean, on defensive side. So what concerns the Miami Dolphins for tonight, in you guys' opinion?
I'm concerned. I know I mentioned his age, but like last year when we played Rodgers, when he was on the Jets, he just lit us up for whatever reason.
Last game of the season.
Yeah, so I'm a little concerned of him just, prime time. It's real cold out there. And him just like, feeling real good and getting hot tonight and DK. But if if we can contain them, I think we'll be all right. But like that kind of scare, it's like that's lingering in the back of my head that it could happen.
A-Rod's capable, bro, and
Yeah.
he has that in him. And the game that the first game we played when he was with the Jets, he was terrible. It was really bad. It was unrecognizable from Aaron Rodgers. The last game of the season, bro, he was like literally, because we were trying to win that game. We had playoff implications.
Yep.
He was like literally like, I'm here to send y'all home for real. That's the type of time he was on. So he's capable. He got something against the Dolphins that he wants that. Like he wants to send the Dolphins away. So Eric, I'm with you on the A-Rod.
Yeah, no.
Ghost, what concerns you?
The one thing that I'm looking at is we have to get pressure on Rodgers. That's first and foremost, because I think if you get pressure on him, he get up there in age is fine. He's still balling out though, but got to get pressure on him because I don't like the size matchup. Even though he's been balling this season, Jack Jones. If you get DK Metcalf, he's a freak, man. And Jack Jones, he's been playing at a top level, especially with the injuries that's been happening to our defensive back room. But I don't love that size matchup. Hopefully Anthony Weaver's got something in the bag for him on that side of the field.
Is TJ Watt out tonight? I heard
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Is he?
No
Yeah, he
TJ,
What is that?
no
What's that
Marvin.
situation?
He punctured his lung getting dry needled after practice. Kind of like if you remember how Tyrod Taylor, he was getting that there
He
were
got
some
an
pieces on the
injection.
sideline.
Dry needling doesn't sound right to me.
It doesn't sound right because a dry needle's like this
It's
big.
very
You're not,
big
gonna-
and not
That's
big.
skin.
Yeah,
you're not going to reach a lung with that. So I'm not sure what they were doing after practice, but a needle punctured his lung, kind of like Tyrod Taylor. What was that last year or the year before? But he's fine. He recovered and whatnot. They fixed it. Had to get a little surgery, but yeah, he's out today.
I think they
Bro,
showed a picture
really?
of the dry needler. They
Yeah.
showed the picture of the doctor who did the dry needle, and I think it was Jordan Brooks in a nursing gown.
Yo,
Nick slaps his lung.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
he had to
crazy.
stop practice on Wednesday and then like get rushed to the hospital. That's crazy.
Bro, think about the guy, whoever that is, whoever the doctor is for real though. Think about that man right now. Punctured TJ Watt's lung ahead of it. Bro, what?
Season
You
on the
gotta
line.
move. You gotta move. You can't live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hide your
Especially
face.
those yinders out there, man. They'll get you.
He gotta move to Baltimore. That's the only place he can be
Statue over
safe.
there.
They'll love him in
They'll
Baltimore.
welcome him with welcome arms.
That's the only place he'll be safe, bro, is Baltimore. Seriously. Devon Achane, he had the ribs last week. And he was full participant yesterday. Well, for the last practice, full participant. But Jaylen Wright and Ollie Gordon, those two young guys, they have shown the ability to take over if need be. I'm sure Vaughn he's all healthy tonight and is going to get a ton of touches. But what are you guys seeing from Jaylen Wright and Ollie Gordon that get you guys excited?
Yeah, I kind of brought it up when me and Ghost was watching it live. I mean, I think Jaylen Wright, we're kind of seeing that, Achane is awesome, but everybody can't come off the couch and go for 98 right off bat. So I think Jaylen Wright is more of one of those guys who needs his 20, 25 touches. He needs to see the defense. He needs the game to slow down for him a little bit. So I think him getting a full workload, you kind of seen it. We were sitting there. One of the biggest gripes on Jaylen Wright, at least, media-wise, is that the game is too fast for him. He ain't really reading the holes right. It has to slow down for him. And I think me and Ghost were sitting there and I was calling the cutbacks and he was hitting them every play. I mean, dude, he was reading it perfect. And I think that was the thing. Jaylen Wright just needs to get out there, get those reps, get used to that speed, and kind of get behind those guys. You know how it is when you're running back. You're an offensive lineman. You get used to those guys. You know how fast Armstead's getting to this spot. You know when Armstead's going to hit his key. So,
That's a fact.
I think those things are very important. And you got a whole half of him, and we ran the ball heavy, and you benefited from it. So, love to see it. Glad to see it finally coming through.
And I don't want to dismiss Jaylen Wright's home run ability. Like as much as you saying you give him the ball time and time again, he can ground and pound and get the tough yards, and he'll start to get comfortable. Then he ran a 4.3.
Yeah.
Like let's not forget that Jaylen Wright has home run ability, Achane like home run ability. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. On that point, I'll just say if your book still offers it, take Jaylen Wright over rushing yards tonight. I got it at like 17. That's cashing quick. Take the over on that because yeah, he's gonna get his touches tonight. I think Achane? I think they said he's gonna play with like a flap jacket or something.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll be okay. Have you ever worn one of those? Is that like super constricting, or he should be fine?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Probably the only injury I never had was rib. So, but Achane for a running back, I have been with running backs, and like more notably, Drew Brees had a couple broken ribs. I don't know what Achane's specific injury is, but usually when it's a rib injury and it's like the cartilage between, they consider that a broken rib. So Drew Brees had dealt with it for a season, and he played with the jacket on, and you can hear him sometimes like trying to breathe, like if he ever had to scramble and he's trying to take a deep breath, he had to like lean over a certain way to take deep breaths. It's crazy. So for a running back, and you know you're gonna get hit, and you're dealing with that rib, it affects you for sure. But Achane is as tough as they come, bro.
Yeah.
To be a smaller back, he is tough as me
and Bobby were sitting right along the Dolphins sideline there at the Jets game, we watched Achane come off the field, and then we watched him come back on, put his helmet on, put his jacket on. He stood right next to Mike McDaniel the rest of the game in his ear trying to get back in. So hopefully it's not too concerning. But Mike's like, you're not going back in the game, man. I'm sorry. But he was ready to go back in. He wanted to go back in, it looked like. And looked like he was chatting up Mike McDaniel real well.
One guy I would throw out for the Steelers that can present a problem. Cameron Hayward. And he is old as whatever, but the dude is so productive, dominant in the run game. And as the Dolphins are doing such a great job running the ball for Jonah, Aaron Brewer, like those guys, a lot of attention to Cameron Hayward. Can we uproot him, get him out of some of those running lanes, and get the ball going north and south? Cam Hayward, like, we cannot let him affect the game. I would even go so far. That's like on my top 3 keys to victory. Cam Hayward, do not let him affect the game. He is still playing it's scary the way this man is still playing football 15 years in. He's balling.
Yeah, great point. I think with Derek Harmon being out, their first round pick this year, you kind of get a chance to maybe Aaron Brewer can kind of help those guards a little bit. You kind of help each other out there. You don't have to worry about 2 studs in the middle. Not saying people can't make plays, but that's something you can kind of do there. Also, as I was thinking about it, a problem I'm worried about, it just came to my head, and I thought you were going to say it. Darnell Washington is back. You can bring Minka down in the box, and you can chase him all day, but you can't make up 6'8", 300 pounds. I don't even know. This dude's a freak. So, Darnell Washington, it's going to be a long day. Tyrell Dodson, Jordan Brooks take turns chipping that dude. Let Minka chase him all day, come down in the box, but you can't guard 6'8". It's one of those things where it's like he's always open, So Darnell Washington, he could be a problem. He could be a mismatch.
Yeah, I know what he's been able to do in the run game. Is like we were doing with Brunskill, adding a 6'0" lineman like that. You don't have to report. You just got one, and Darnell is moving people. So no, that's valid right there. Super valid.
That's a big man moving real fast.
All right, I want to ask you guys, and I want to ask the chat. Pay attention, chat. Do we keep Jonnu Smith out of the end zone tonight?
Look, Jonnu is a friend. Jonnu is a friend of both of our programs. Jonnu has made time. When it comes to being a good human, there might not be a more solid dude. Literally, if I had to count on somebody, I might call Jonnu. Like, he's that good of a dude. It's been a little slow year for Jonnu. I think Mike has something special for Jonnu in Miami, but weird things happen when you play old teams. I'm going to say we keep him out of the end zone, but it won't be from lack of trying.
Okay.
He only has 3 this
year. I'll give a little note before you go, Eric.
Here we go.
When it comes to playing a former team, head coaches, all of them, they use it as motivation. Like, they use it as a morale builder. So anytime that we had a teammate we're playing against a former team, he was like the captain of the week, or he was like, you know what I mean? Because it gives an extra motivation or added something. The Steelers are going to try to script a play.
Yep.
Like Jonnu will have an opportunity to get in the end zone because of what it will do for the rest of the Steelers. So I'll just put that note out there.
I'm seeing, dude, what I'm really seeing is I'm not seeing Jonnu catching a touchdown. I'm seeing an end around in the red zone or something like that. Something drawn up for Jonnu. He's a running back at heart, man.
capable.
You know, he's
He's
a running back
capable.
he's a running back at heart, and if he scores an end around, I'm gonna eat that. But I can see something like that for sure.
Oh, that's actually smart. That's the
Yeah.
perfect way to get that ball in his hands.
That'd be tough. We love New around here, but yeah, he only has 2 this year, only 30 catches. But yeah, I can see them scripting something up nice for him. Gonna have to be mindful of where he's at out there.
Is Jonnu Smith scoring a touchdown tonight?
No, I gotta say no.
You don't have to.
I don't feel it.
Okay. All right. I got another one. Does Jalen Ramsey get an interception off Tua tonight?
Now that I can see.
Damn, E.
I think that would do more for the Steelers' morale than Jonnu scoring a touchdown, just because it's Jalen. You know how he is.
His reaction. He might get ejected.
He might run it. He might run that ball up to Tua and put it in his chest and say thank you and get off the field, bro. I can see that happening. But yeah, I hope not. I'd rather Jonnu score than Jalen get a pick.
Yeah, no,
Bobby?
that's a great point.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I know he wants one. They always want one when they play their former team. Hey, maybe you play off of that. Maybe you know he wants one. You get him with that double move right out the gate, Waddle, take it over to the top.
There we go.
I don't think he gets one. I think that's too storybook, right? That's too like, of course he did. And
Yeah, no, he's
also,
not getting one.
Yeah. Also, I think we're just not gonna do that. Like, Mike also has some pride on the line. We're not going to get into everything, but Mike has some pride on the line tonight too. And he's not going to scheme that up. He's not scheming that up.
All right. True or false? Jalen Ramsey gets an unsportsmanlike penalty. He gets a 15-yard penalty. True or false?
True.
True.
Yeah, I'm saying true on that one, bro.
I hope he does.
Hey, y'all don't got no faith in my dog, bro. He Ramsey know what he's doing. He's smart. He towed the line, but he really don't be the one to cross the line. Like he just gonna piss you off as much as possible. But it's rare that he gets the penalties. It is. Like if we look at his track record, it's rare.
Yeah.
I'll let him off the hook. We'll get him on a reaction that the ref doesn't see because it's always the guy reacting.
The
right?
second guy.
Yeah.
Let's
listen,
just hope no one spits on him.
As our resident Seminole, I love Jalen. But yeah, he's going to be chirping tonight. He'll be chirping.
Oh, for sure.
We'll see. Everybody got to keep a cool head out there because he's going for it for sure.
Shout out to Chuck's fans up. Next, true or false?
Yeah.
Minkah Fitzpatrick gets an interception from his former team. True or false?
This has been my bold take of the week. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Everybody's worried about the guys that left Miami. Not enough people are realizing that Minkah's going back to Pittsburgh. Game sealing interception, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, go crazy. Go
like
crazy.
no Igbo, baby.
Hey, go crazy. Bro, if that happens, we gonna clip it. We're gonna see this shit all over the country.
Hey, listen, the dive bar has a really good track record of proper predictions on the set.
Really?
Didn't Joe Robbie predict the score last time we were on?
I thought
You
he
did.
I thought he
First touchdown, Mark Andrews. First touchdown, Mark Andrews.
That's what it was.
First touchdown.
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Andrews. That's
Yeah.
right.
Which is even crazier, to be fair. Like first touchdown, Mark Andrews. That was wild.
He had 2 touchdowns.
Joe's like that though.
Yeah, he's a good
No, that was
gambler.
crazy. That was crazy. What you think, Eric? Minkah gets an interception tonight?
Yeah, I'm feeling a win, so I'm gonna say true. Yeah, we're gonna make some plays tonight. We got a lot of narratives to bust tonight.
It is for real. All right. Listen, we're about 20 minutes before kickoff. I will say about another 5-10 minutes before we let everyone get ready, get the food set, get the table set for the kickoff of the game. I want to ask score predictions for tonight. Bobby, what you got?
Score predictions. Cold. Prime time. We're running the ball. 24-21. Pittsburgh going to have the ball. They're going to have their chance to come down, win the thing. Minka's going to seal it with his interception. 24-21. Dolphins.
Let's go.
Ghost, you want to go? Bobby just stole my score, so.
Well, I'll take the one I put out on Dive Bar, and it's going to be 19-17 Miami.
I can't remember my dive bar prediction. It's real cold out there, but it's not snowing, so it looks all right. I'm gonna go 2014 Miami.
Okay.
2014. Yeah, it's cold. We'll be running the ball. They'll be running the ball. I'm going 17-13.
Okay. I'm on the same page.
17-13.
Yep.
Yeah.
One thing's for sure, the more you start counting out the variables and what's going to happen tonight, it's hard to get over that 20 hump. It's like, if we get over the 20 hump, someone sealed the deal. It's like, okay, that's how you win. First team to 24, you got it.
Okay. No, for sure. Before we get out of here, let's talk what's next for the Dolphins. So, got this big game against the Steelers. This one is monumental to the season. It's massive. Dolphins get this win. They got the Bengals next, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Followed by
The Bucks.
the Bucks,
Both
followed
at
by
home.
the Patriots.
Both at home and then into Foxborough, right?
And then to Foxborough we go.
It's perfect. It's beautiful. If Dolphins get this win tonight, they go to Cincinnati, or they play against Cincinnati at home. Cincinnati just got smoked, 24-0 by the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore couldn't stop me from scoring the last 13 weeks, 14 weeks, and then they pitch a shutout. So no one who's afraid of the Bengals, bro. Really, like right now, they're out of it. I believe they're out of contention.
Yep.
Oh, they're out.
So that it changes. Man. 2 weeks ago, different story. Joe Burrow back, big win, different story. But fast forward, man, next week, Dolphins get this win. That Bengals win looks lovely. Same for Tampa. Tampa's on a slide. Mike Evans back. That helps. Changes the situation offensively for them, but they haven't been able to. They don't look like we've seen in recent years, in recent memory. No one's afraid of that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Now, lastly, the loss last night changes the dynamic of that last matchup with the Patriots. If the Patriots had won that game last night, they don't have to win all three to close the season. Now they do. Buffalo is chasing them. They're on their heels. They drop a game, Buffalo's back in the league if they're able to win out. So it changes. Now that's a must-win game for them to secure potentially the number one seed, but just to secure the division to close the season. In my opinion, there's no better way to go to the playoffs. Like, there's no better way as a Dolphin. There's no better way to go to the playoffs than to beat the Patriots, knock them down. Don't matter who wins the division at that point. You get in the playoffs by beating the Patriots, a really great team. Answer these narratives. Boom, boom, boom. It's cold. It's storybook, bro. Will it happen? Will it come to fruition? We will see. But it's storybook, in my opinion. I'll let you guys go.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that if you're a fan of crushing narratives, you absolutely love the rest of the season. Tonight, we ain't getting much help the last couple weeks with the playoff situation, but tonight, season's still on the line. Yep. Cold weather, prime time, all of that. You got that coming, and then like you said, who doesn't want to go into Foxborough and win? If you're going to get in the playoffs, earn it. No one could take that away from us. If they went out, somehow squeeze into the playoffs, nobody, the way we would have to do it, no one would be able to downplay that or say that. And then, on the contrary, no one's going to want to see Miami round one.
Facts.
They're going to be humming. They're getting healthier and healthier. The defense is a juggernaut. Run game is untouchable. And it will all have to be that way to the end if we do going to make the playoffs. So, yeah, no one will be hotter than the Dolphins if we make the playoffs.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, because the only way we win all these games is if we keep playing like we've been playing on the back of the defense and the running game. So, yeah, you don't want to play that in the playoffs. But, Yeah, we win tonight. Joe Burrow's channeling his inner Jimmy Butler. He's lost his joy. Bengals don't look good. Bucks are sliding. Yeah, and we should have beat the Patriots that first time we played them. Let's be 100% honest. So
Achane stepped out of bounds. Achane
and
stepped out of bounds.
and now the Patriots have pressure, and we've seen how this story ends with the Bills chasing late in the year.
Yep.
So,
Easy, Eric. Easy. My boy's part of 2023.
We've seen this movie. I've read this book. But yeah, no, if we win tonight, I like our chances for sure.
Nah, listen, Eric, that shit hurts, bro. Because it happened. It happened. We
that shit
three-game
hurts
lead.
all of us. Trust me.
It hurts us all. So yeah,
Three-game lead with 3 weeks left, and dog, it's just Go ahead, Ghost.
Derek bringing up some.
Sorry, too soon.
From 2023, damn Eric. No, it's like Bobby said. It really, you don't want to start the season winless, but you definitely want your best half of football to be the second half of the season going into playoffs. You don't want to back in the playoffs. And we didn't get much help with the teams that we needed to lose like 3 weeks in a row. But listen, man, it's the NFL. The parity's never been higher this year. And man, if we hit 10 wins, I think there's going to be enough chaos that Miami gets in. And if they get in with those 10 wins and we're playing the same kind of football that we've been playing, kind of rebuilt that identity on the ground and on the back of the defense, like Bobby said, nobody wants to play it.
For sure. Miami wins out, they get in.
Yeah.
I don't think we don't even have to watch the scenarios.
Yeah.
They went out, they get in. I feel very, very confident in that. Very comfortable saying that.
I felt good about that until the Bills got hot and the Texans got hot. That's real. And the Chargers won't lose. The Eagles screwed us last week not beating the Chargers. So we got the Colts crashing, which is great. That's going to be the one spot that opens up. But will the Texans or Chargers fall off of the other one? And the Bills look like they're just trending in the right direction.
See, the Texans, Jaguars, and Colts, somebody's going from there.
Also true. A lot of crossover there.
Yeah, they
A
play
lot of crossover there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
The Ravens and Steelers and like that, we're not even worried about their situation.
Right.
Yeah, they went out, they get in. I feel very confident about that. Like, that's how this shit goes. For real. It's a lot about to happen these last 3 weeks, man. The Colts will they win another game? Like, really, it's to that point. Seriously. We're gonna see, man. All right, fellas. It's about that time, man. Kickoff is pretty soon. What you guys got on the table tonight? What you munching on?
I got
a couple pork steaks going right now. Couple pork steaks.
I was going all out, man.
We eating good. They out there in 13 degrees. I'm chilling.
He said got some pork steaks going.
Pork steaks. Yeah, I got some wings. Ready to fry up. So.
Okay.
Burger night over here. Monday Night Football got to be burgers. So.
Fire.
How about you?
It's boring for me, man. Salmon.
Okay.
Eating goddamn pan-seared salmon, which is good. I'm not complaining. No, it is, bro. It is. I want some wings, but I'm trying to, keep dropping weight right now so I can do all that on the back end, So it's all good.
Hey, I've been noticing that. I wanted to tell you that. I've seen a couple of your posts recently. You're looking good, man. You're slimming up.
Appreciate it, bro.
It's always cool to see the linemen when they retire. They could be like, all right, we ain't gotta hold all this in. Yeah. It's good to see you, man. You're taking care of yourself. That's good news.
Appreciate it, bro. I'm about 45 pounds down from my last game. So it's going.
That's significant for sure.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it damn sure helps those knees.
He said, hey, Carpet Dinosaur, yo, you be killing me, bro. He said Ghost has vegetarian lasagna. He said Ghost has vegetarian lasagna.
Yo, man, if you want some comedy, that account puts out some crazy. He put out a tweet today that if
hilarious.
That if the Dolphins win, I am giving away $1,000
to one of his followers.
And
must be following Carpet Dinosaur to win.
Bro, it's gaining traction. He's getting followers like it's a real giveaway. I'm kind of getting
way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys know him?
Not a face.
He does support our channel. He supports a lot of the content creators on Dolphins Twitter. But man, he says some hilarious stuff, but it's funny. It's funny.
That's funny. Vegetarian lasagna. That's hilarious.
I love that T.Stead always makes sure to call out the ghost cook.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's
Nah,
petty
that-
on my fault. My fault, Ghost. I ain't even have to do that.
3,000 messages. He called that one.
That's on me. My fault, bro. My fault. All right, fellas, fans up, man. Let's get this dub tonight.
Yes, sir.
Monday
Let's
Night
get it.
Football, everyone. Enjoy your evening. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining the set, fellas.
Go.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
having
Until
us.
next time.
Hands up.